Hi, this is Sophie. In this video I would like to show you how to create a quick and easy claw wounds makeup or lacerations on the eye area. For this makeup I will not be using any special effects products such as latex or prosthetics, so that anyone who has a couple of face painting colors at home can recreate this look, for example for Halloween. The first color we're going to need is red. Don't worry too much about it if your red is a little bit too bright, just like mine, to realistically look like the color of blood, because we're going to add shadows later on, which will darken it quite a bit. Decide up front how many lacerations you're going to include. I think 4 is a good number, but obviously you can add more or less depending on what look you're trying to achieve. And place the longest one towards the outside corner of the eye. Try to make sure that the width of the space in between each laceration, the negative space, is fairly even. But the really good thing about this design actually is that it really doesn't have to be perfect. The lines are supposed to be jagged and messy. Now it's time to add more depth to this red color. If you have a dark red, go ahead and use that. Otherwise, just mix a little bit of black or dark brown to your red, which is what I did, and apply it along the inside edge of each laceration, trying to blend with the brighter red with the tip of your brush, which should be fairly dry at this point. If need be, go back again with a dark red brownish color to add even more shadows, and try to bring the paint as close as possible to the eye, especially close to the waterline underneath, without making your model uncomfortable, obviously. Take now a very small brush, number 1 or number 2, with some black, and contour each laceration with a very, very thin line, occasionally blending with the tip of your finger to achieve a soft look. The next step is very important because this is really what's going to make your design look 3D. The color you will need should be slightly lighter than the natural skin tone of your model, in my case a light beige. If you don't have this color, you will have to do some mixing, maybe with some white, yellow, a little bit of red or light brown. And then use this color to contour each laceration, making sure that the consistency of your paint is fairly dry. And try to blend using the tip of your finger with the natural skin color towards the outside so that it's not too visible. We can imagine that this guy was fighting with a bear or a werewolf or something, and therefore the skin around his injury cannot be looking as neat as it does right now. Take now a much bigger brush. I'm using a medium-sized Filbert brush and some red face paint, but make sure that both the brush and the paint are completely dry. Just rub the tip of your brush over the surface of your face paint to achieve a sort of powdery consistency. There is no specific pattern to follow for the application of the light red color. I'm just basically putting it all around the wounded area. The one thing I'm being careful of is not to cover the light beige lines that I was drawing earlier. For an even more dramatic look, I decided to add more red at the corner and around the eye. The color was more water in consistency, and I blended real well with my finger and with my brush. And this is the completed look, and I'll tell you, it's very popular with the boys and with adults who are looking for something that makes a big impact but at the same time doesn't cover the whole face with makeup. I hope you like it. Thank you very much for watching, and take care. Bye!